Howdy. This is Gray Pilgrim. I'm in Oregon, and our rains just started much earlier than usual. It's the first week in October, and the rainy season here usually starts the last week in October. So that means that it'll be raining, sometimes snowing, between now and the next, well, April. Actually May. It usually stops in May. But it's okay, because I've got guns to look at and a new book to read. And this is a book about this. It's on the SKS. The reason I bought it is it has a section about the Egyptian Rashid in here, and which is pretty cool. But it also has a section on the Czech VZ52, and it's VZ5257 that followed it, which is also very cool, because I have both. But I also have this Chinese Type 56 with the spike bayonet, which is traditional SKS done by Norinco. It looks plastic. It's kind of cheesy and not really it's not up to the fit and finish even of Soviet material, but it's it's interesting, and it's my example of an SKS. But I have all the faux SKS like ones. The Egyptian had the Rashid because, well, they'd already invested heavily into the Swedish tooling, and they wanted something to show for it. And the Czechs, well, at that time, Russia charged an enormous sum to make licensed copies of their rifles by their satellite states. And the Czechs, in typical Czech manner, thought, well, we can do better, and did. They came up with this. This, unfortunately, is in... Well, my battery died. Oh, well. Like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by technology, the Czech VZ52 was actually better design than the SKS, than the Kalashnikov, because the SKS is basically a Kalashnikov design. Well, it's a Simonov and Kalashnikov design. This was designed by the engineers at Brno, later the CZ plant, and it uses a totally different system than the SKS. But it works a little more efficiently, in my opinion. Instead of a fold under bayonet like this, it has a fold to the side bayonet like this. I think it's a very robust rifle. And as I don't know if I said this before, I don't have a script, so I don't know. But the VZ5257 is the same rifle, only in that case it's chambered for the 7.62 by 39. This is in 7.62 by 45. The 7.62 by 39 cartridge can be made to work in this by inserting a chamber insert, which can be, I would get a gunsmith to do it. Because, yeah, you could just put some JB Weld or some Loctite in there and just shove it in, but you're going to be slightly off center. You want to have somebody who has the proper equipment shove it in there correctly. But if you do that, you can actually upgrade this to a 5257. And it works pretty well. I've never upgraded this one because I want this as an original. If I can, I will get a hold of a 5257 that is Czech made, not one that I've put the insert into. I've got an insert. I could put it in. Where did I put that? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I could put it in here, but I don't want to. Anyway, this one, I think, did I mention that this is a spike bayonet? The original SKS had a blade bayonet, but it folds under the barrel. This one has a blade bayonet that folds to the side. See? And it's just like an SKS, except slightly different in a Czech sort of way. This is sort of supported to this day by CZ. These were imported by Century Arms ages and ages ago. Century Arms imported a lot of stuff. They were the the modern version of Bannerman, you might say. Though in the modern world, instead of somebody else, like say the Franco-Prussian War or South American insurgencies buying all the guns, it's American collectors who are buying them. You know, it's like I've got a whole collection of French rifles. Well, you can't get any of those in France because all of them are just about illegal. But you can get them all here. Thank you, Century Arms. And there's a 2 or 3 more I'd love to get. I'm always on the prowl. Anyway, I'm sitting around reading, looking at guns, thinking about it. My next video will probably be a rant. Oh well. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. Happy trails.